The champagne in my hand felt heavy, even though I hadn't taken a sip. I just held the glass, more like a shield than a drink, as her new family circled around me. Their laughter was sharp, their smiles a little too wide, their pride borrowed from the man she now called husband. Her brother, the one who always had something to prove, leaned in close. "Why are you even here?" he asked, his words dripping with contempt. "She's moved on, found a real man." The others chuckled, the sound cold and hollow, like wind through an empty house. I didn't respond. There was nothing left to say. But then I felt a small hand tug at my sleeve. My son, his eyes wide, voice barely above a whisper. "Dad, we should go. Something bad's about to happen. Please, let's leave." He was only 8, but in that moment he sounded so much older. It broke my heart a little. I nodded, and we started toward the exit, weaving through the crowd. That's when the music stopped. The lights flickered. Someone screamed. And just like that, the groom collapsed, face first, right into the wedding cake. But really, this story started months before, in the quiet moments when everything seemed fine. It started with a phone left unlocked on the couch, messages hidden deep in her inbox, names I didn't recognize, conversations that didn't add up. One message stood out. "He's starting to ask questions. I'll distract him. We're almost there." No names, just secrets. She told me I worked too much, that I'd grown distant. But distance doesn't lie. Distance doesn't betray. I noticed the little things. Extra toothbrushes, an unfamiliar cologne, 3 wine glasses when there should have been 2. I quietly removed things. My charger, a watch, a photo, just to see if she'd notice. She never did. I ordered a DNA kit, swabbed my son's cheek while he slept. He trusted me, didn't ask why. When the results came, the truth was clear. I wasn't his biological father. I didn't confront her, not yet. Instead, I watched. I waited. Thursday evenings, always the same hotel lobby. She and the other man never touched in public, but they laughed together. And laughter, I learned, leaves traces. My son started drawing strange pictures, people with no faces, a house split in 2. He asked if someone could be 2 people at once. I told him yes. After that, he started locking his bedroom door at night. I waited for the right moment. Her wedding day. She looked stunning, radiant even, as if she'd never left a trail of broken hearts behind her. During the toast, I handed her an envelope. She smiled, confused, then opened it. I watched her face crumble. She glanced at our boy, then back at me, her lips trembling. "You don't understand," she whispered. But I did. Her new husband leaned in, and whatever she said made him step back as if he'd burned him. I didn't need to say a word. The truth was enough. Later, at the reception, her family closed ranks around her, throwing insults my way, trying to protect her from the fallout. But she just stood there, bouquet clutched tight, mascara streaking down her cheeks. She had built her new life on a lie, and now the foundation was cracking. Then the chaos. The groom, her new husband, collapsed into the cake. Panic erupted, guests shouting, phones dialing for help, the band stopping mid-song. He wasn't dead, just allergic to something in the cake. I hadn't done anything, but her family immediately looked to me for blame. Her brother accused me, but I met his eyes and said, "You really think I'd do that? For her?" He fell silent. My son tugged at my sleeve again. "Dad, I told you something bad would happen." He was right. We walked out together, past the flashing lights and the whispers, past the stares and the questions. He looked up at me and asked, "Are you still my dad?" I knelt down, looked him in the eyes and said, "Always. Blood doesn't make a father, love does. And I'll always be here for you." Sometimes the truth hurts, but sometimes it sets you free. That day, I walked away with my son, my dignity, and the knowledge that the truth, no matter how cold, had finally come out.